Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Rum. You're back with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wahab Rakak Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see preaching on the highways and byways the correct doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah in the correct name. Also, I want to say shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. I got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Because Esau has wagged his face, wagged his hand in the face of Jake for a long, long time, man. Of this cup of slavery that we had to endure, man. But now that cup is going to be passed through unto him. And I got a couple videos I want to bring out, and then we're going to hear some scriptures, and Lord willing, like I said, it'd be edifying.
The game the white man likes to play, the rich white man likes to play. What is it when they're on the horse? Called polo. That game originated in Australia, where the white man went on his horse. He would capture little Aborigine children, and he would bury them up to their necks in the dirt, and then he would ride along with a mallet, and he would knock the head of the Aborigine child off. That's the origin of the game polo. That's your white man. That's his nature. That's what he does. And you will never cause us to forget the reality of what you have done to black people. We remember. We will never forget. And we will never forgive that wicked treatment that you meted out to our ancestors. Because we're suffering to this day based on what you did.
Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And if I didn't say before, I want to say fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. This information will be used for educational purposes only. I will not be benefit financially from any of these videos that will be played. Now you see what he said, the origins of polo. And by mocking us, they made, rappers wore polo. You know what I'm saying? And all this is mockery of us, man. They put these things on their clothing, shoes, hats, and they look at us, the upper elite, they look at us and laugh because we didn't know. But that same cup that we had to suffer, they're going to suffer it as well, man.
Crazy facts about slaves. You won't learn in school. Part 57. Did you know that cornrows were used by enslaved people as a means to escape slavery? They transferred information and created maps through their cornrow hairstyles since they couldn't read or write. This practice originated in Colombia, South America in the late 1500s. Women would create maps and deliver messages via their braids, known as canos, which symbolized the sugarcane fields. One particular style featured curved braids representing escape routes. They also hid gold and seeds in their braids for survival and planting crops once they were free. This ingenious method kept their owners unaware of their escape plans.
See, these ingenious plans that we had without even being able to read or communicate with people through words, we was able to do it through art, man, through signs and symbols. So the Lord has blessed us to understand who we are as a people now, man. Now, no other nation of people have been able to do this but us. And that, for a fact, that shows that we are the true people of the Lord, man. We are the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Now, I want to pull a scripture out before I get these last two videos. And I'm going to start right here in Baruch, in the Apocrypha, Baruch 4, and I'm going to drop down to verse 25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from power." And that's what we have suffered, man, the wrath of the Most High. Esau was just basically being used as a pawn in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's left hand, man. He has no power. He has no authority. And here's what he's finna soon find out. He said, "For thy enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly," listen now, "but surely thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck." And he never thought this was ever going to come. He never thought that he was going to pay back all the judgment that he put on us, that was going to be put on him. my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, my children, and cry unto power, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. See that? Esau didn't bring these things upon us, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brought these things upon us, man. Judgment. As a father and a mother chastises their children, same thing Yahweh Bashem Yahushua did unto us, man. So he said, but he's going to comfort us. So when you whoop your child, you comfort him, man. You let him know what he did wrong, what mistake he made, so he won't make it again, man. 28, it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that's the reason why I try to do as much as I possibly can in this word, man. Getting my lessons, doing my lessons, studying, watching brothers' lessons, because we can't do enough. So now we know whether we are the Israelites, we know the Lord's name, we know the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're supposed to seek him now. We're supposed to go hard, man. Get more into the spirit of the Lord, man. 29, it says, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring everlasting joy with your salvation. See that? The Lord is going to bring us joy, man, with salvation. He's going to save us from the captivity we was put in by him. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. See that? He gave us this name, man. He gave us the land. Misery, it's like a miserable are they that afflicted thee. See, they never thought they was going to get paid back, man. Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. See, all the captivity we served in Babylon the Great, these cities going to be miserable, man, because it's going to be destroyed. It's going to be, it's going to be all hell breaking loose, chaos, and then it's going to be destroyed, man. Miserable is she that received thy sons, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin. See that? These Edomites rejoiced at our ruin, man, and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. See that? She's finna be grieved at her own desolation. She thought the Lord was with her, man. Esau, Edom thought the Lord was with her. And they felt like they can do anything they wanted to the children of Israel. He says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. See that? Your rejoicing is going to be taken away. Her pride shall be turned into mourning. See that? Their pride, and they still had that high pride on them, man. It's going to be turned into mourning, man, very, very soon. Let's get back to it, man.
Old relationships are often found intact. Descendants of slaves work for descendants of slave owners. Mrs. Lionel Legg retains the tone of a past she cherishes.
So Daisy was my little playmate, my maid, my friend, and the daughter of old Catherine, who was the cook that we adored. And so all those years, we played together, and everyone was happy. We never heard of all these things that we hear about today. And there were nearly 100 enormous rice plantation with many animals around and a beautiful old house and about 100 colored people there. But we loved them, they were our friends. And then it's no disgrace to say they're like children. When we say that, it's because they are like happy children, some of them. Because they like to sit in the sun and rather than work hard. And they'd rather play than work.
If you could, would you paint a picture for us of what it was like on the plantation in your early days?
It was a lovely, happy time living in open spaces with many lovely colored people and animals and flowers and fields. My father had everything thoroughbred, from the pigs, horses, the dogs, and the people had to be thoroughbred. And we would get into a buggy with them and drive to the plantation from what we call the Pine Land where we live. And we would spend, every Saturday this was, and we would spend a day, and old Fortune, I can see him now, would give us dinner, and we would have a heavenly time. And old April, he was the dairyman. That's all he did. All he did was to skim the cream over these great big bowls of clabber and put them in the wooden churn and churn this marvelous fresh butter. That was April's job. He didn't do anything else but love us and skim the cream.
See, she remembers a time she enjoyed us being in captivity. And that this happiness and the joy that she felt like we was just children. It was happy. That was their mindset, man. And they don't feel like nothing was wrong with that, man. They feel like nothing is wrong with what they did to us. And painted us a picture. She remembers it to the T, man. She remembers that day to the T. Those days to the T, man. That interview wasn't that long ago. I don't know exactly what date. But it wasn't that long ago, man. It was in color. But real quick, I got to get this for the last one. You got to watch this last video I got to play for you. You got to watch this, man, because that Stockholm Syndrome my people has, man, it's horrible, man. This is Psalms 137, start at verse 1. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept when we remember Zion. And so she pictured, she said the children like to be, she said our people like to be in the grass, laying down, being lazy, not working hard. But we remember the time that we was in our homeland, man. When we was at peace, we was at rest, and we wasn't in captivity. He says we hung our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. He says, for there that carried us away captive required of us a song. So they required for us to be happy, man. You seen Roots, man. You seen how they had the fiddler. He had to go and play music for him, man. They had to sing and dance. 12 years of slavery, had to sing and dance before the people for entertainment, man. Verse 3 again, I butchered it. It says, for there that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required us mirth. So they required of us to be happy, man. No many slashes you got, they punished you, they beat you. They required you to have mirth, man. They required you to be happy. Sang us one of those songs of Zion. See that? They wanted you to sing a Negro spiritual, they would call it. How shall we sing Yahweh Bashem Yahushua song in a strange land? And this right here details to the T slavery, man. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. See that? We remembered our homeland, man. We remembered us in being at peace. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy, remember Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the children of Edom. See that? Remember the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, destroy it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon. And that's how we know that we in this land, man. This describes Babylon the Great to the T, man. Us being in slavery here. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. See that? We're going to be happy to do what you did to us, to do to you. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. So Esau has a payback he has no clue he's going to receive from the hand of the Almighty. And he's going to use us to do it. Now, man, trigger warning on this, man. Because these jakes show you that Stockholm Syndrome is, man, that's for real, man. It's not just something to say. They are really displaying a house Negro mentality, man. This is how they use our people against us. Now, let me play it.
All right, put your coffee down because I don't want you to spit it out. The reparations debate, and these numbers are big, At least 21 cities and counties across America are considering a reparations program.
Now she is looking at herself as being white. She doesn't look at herself as being black, a so-called black person. She's looking at herself as being equal to Esau. Now listen to her wording and listen to her the way she acts and the way she talks when it comes to a so-called black person receiving any benefit from being in slavery. Man, we was incarcerated, man, to this very day, and serve hardcore bondage and not receive no payment for our labor, man. Now, and listen how nonchalant she thinks we should. How nonchalant she is when it talks about her people receiving nothing for their labor, man.
Evanston, Illinois already has established one. It's costing taxpayers $10 million. Now, one Texas Democrat is taking it a step farther. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is suggesting that all black people should be exempt from paying all taxes as a form of reparations. Here it is.
One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes for a certain amount of time, because then again, that puts money back in your pocket. And that's one of the reasons that, you know, we argue the reparations make sense, because so many black folk, not only do you owe for the labor that was stolen and killed and all the other things. And so it's like, if you do the no tax thing for people that are already, say, struggling and aren't really paying taxes in the first place, it doesn't really exactly.
All right, we've just been jazz-plained.
And well, the economic debate about reparations has been going on for quite a while now. It started out in California, now it's more national.
Right.
I will tell you, I was looking at two different studies from two different professors, one at Duke, one at Harvard. The estimated range of what it would cost on a national basis to pay reparations is anywhere from 10 to 19 trillion dollars.
Wait a minute. How much is our debt?
We are sitting on $28 trillion as a nation in debt right
More
now.
than half of
money
the
to
debt?
Ukraine, money, yes, that's what the overall cost would be if some of these discussions and proposals came to fruition. Look, slavery was America's original sin. I agree with Mitch McConnell on that, but we can't afford this right now. There are other ways that we could find, if we choose so as a nation, to give out reparations, but this is not the way. Financial payments is not the way. And more tax issues.
Marie.
Yeah, excuse me. So I think that when we look, for example, at Evanston's program, it was very, very narrowly tailored to help with housing inequality, right? So it did things like tax credits and some payments to help address long-term segregation in housing. That's a very narrowly tailored reparations bill, and they did studies.
What about poor white people? What do they get?
And voters supported that.
And you hear what she said. What about poor white people? She said that was one of the stupidest things I ever heard from somebody being on TV. What about the poor white people? Now, did the poor white people serve slavery here in Babylon the Great and receive no benefits for their labor? Did their ancestors receive any benefits for their labor? Now that shows you that this woman thinks she is an Edomite, man. And she may be a Edomite, you know what I'm saying? But her spirit, it bear witness that she has that spirit of an Edomite, man. She loves her oppressor. And just because you got a job on Fox doesn't mean that the Edomites won't take it from you, man. Let me get back to it. Salakia.
Commonly supported it. I think what I would actually prefer to reparations is to fix some of our long-standing problems that still exist in how we do federal government programs that are unequal, not just with race, but with class and with economy, a whole number of things. But some of these programs are tailored narrowly and I think can be beneficial to communities.
Do you think black people shouldn't pay taxes?
I think everyone should pay taxes.
Okay. A high tide rises all boats. No, a high tide raises all boats. That's the point. That's what Donald Trump figured out, and that's how he lowered black unemployment to the lowest it's been in 50 years.
I just don't think black people need blue-haired liberals to rescue us. I think we're hardworking people. You know, a lot of us didn't have it easy, but a lot of us are willing to do the work every single day.
And we can.
And we've been doing the work. The number one small businesses in the country is black women. And so I think what would behoove, as Emily may say, the liberals to do is to remove some of the barriers that are blocking the progress of black Americans. They prefer the teachers union when it comes to education. They prefer more regulation when it comes to our businesses. So imagine your ancestors going through slavery. You finally get something. You get a business, start putting money back in the community, and then the government wants to take 60% of that. You wouldn't need reparations if you fix that.
And the high tide would help everybody.
That's
We're in
right.
this together. It's one country.
That's right. Look, I don't think anyone should pay taxes under this administration because we're not getting our money's worth, right? We're not safe. Nothing's happening, but not on the basis of skin color. And I kid, just kidding, IRS.
And she said it's one country. And it's one country because you on TV, but if you wasn't on TV and you wasn't a part of this black boule, you wouldn't think you would have that mindset, man. And that's why 2/3 of our people have to be destroyed, man. And we're not gonna have any sympathy, any tears for 2/3 of our people, man. Because that mindset right there has to be destroyed out of the earth, man. Being an Israelite with a 2/3 mindset, that has to be destroyed out of the earth. And the Lord is going to do that, man, because these people are finished, man. These people are truly finished. Now, all the money they send to the yellow and blue country, billions of dollars, man. Not even winning at all, man. Hundreds of thousands of people put to death. No benefit of sending that money there, and they think that's a good idea. They think that money is well spent. But they're not getting anything. Even if they took that money they sent to the yellow and blue country, they put any of that in any community in Babylon the Great, it's a so-called black community, that money would have been well used, man. But they sent it over there to be destroyed, to the people to be destroyed, man. Them people are being slaughtered over there. And they keep sending the money over there. What sense does that make, man? That goes to show you the Lord is setting them up for a great slaughter, man. A great slaughter, man. Isaiah 34. This is Proverbs 24 and verse 16. It says, "For the just man falleth 7 times and raiseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." See that? They're falling into mischief. "Rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth." See, Esau, that's what Esau did to us, man. When we fail, that's why in Psalms 137 it said, raise it. He says, "Least Yahweh Bashem Yahweh shall see it, and it displeaseth him, and he turn away his wrath from him." He says, "Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither thou be thou envious of Slakia. Be thou envious at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man, and the candle of the wicked shall be put out." And see, this man's finna be put out, man. All the wickedness he has done, he has been set up to be destroyed, man. He's been set up perfectly to be destroyed, man. From the military all the way to his financial system, to this kingdom being crumbled, man. With different class wars, race wars, man. This man's system and his kingdom is set up to be destroyed, man. And never to be raised again. The candle of the wicked man is going to be put out, man. And that's what it is, man. He's going to be put out. This is Psalms 11. This is Psalms 11, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, "Yahweh Bashem Yahushua trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence shall his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone." And that's what's coming to his kingdom. It's a trap laid for Esau, man. But his pride won't let him see it. "Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup." See that? This is just a portion of their cup. They have a hell of a cup to drink, man. And that glass is tall, man. "For the righteous Yahweh Bashem Yahushua love of righteousness. His countenance doeth behold the upright," man. See, the Lord is looking upon his elect. And he's going to protect his elect. But that snare, that trap, that fire and brimstone is coming to Esau Edom. He is just preparing it, man. He has a great sacrifice for Esau, man. And he's preparing the day of his judgment. And that's why we continue to warn our people to wake up to the truth. The Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is on your side. But if you're not waking up to this truth, he's going to be against you, man. He's going to judge you just as well as he's going to judge the heathen. This is Psalm 75 and verse 6. For the portion cometh neither from the east, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but power is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. And see, Esau is being put down. He is being put down, man. And the elect are being raised up, man, to be rulers and kings upon the earth again. For the hand of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, there is a cup. Now listen clear. For in the hand of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, there is a cup. And the red, it's like in the wine is red. It is full of mixture. And he poureth out of it the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. And that's what's coming to the wicked, Esau, Edom, and these heathen, man. They're gonna have to drink all the dregs of this cup, man. That's the bottom portion of it, man. What you don't want to drink. And I'm gonna get that in there. Let me get the definition of dregs, and let me also get another translation, man. Matter of fact, let me get that first. New Living Translation, Psalm 75 and 8. It says, "For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua holds a cup in his hand that is full of foaming wine mixture with spices. He pours out the wine in judgment, and all the wicked must drink it, draining it to the dregs. Drinking it to the dregs, man. Draining it. That's what it says, draining it to the dregs. So they got to fully drink the rest of everything that's in that cup, man. They don't put the last, back in the day, back when we was kids, they call it backwash. You got to drink all of it, man. Good News Translation says, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua holds a cup in his hand filled with the strong wine of his anger. He pours it out, and all the wicked drink it. They drank it down to the last drop. See, they finna drink this judgment all the way down to the last drop, man. All the way to the last drop. Let me get this word dregs. This is Psalm 75 and 8. There we go. Salaki H 8105. Come on. Blue gotta start acting funny. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me. Load it. We just get a quick Google definition of it. Is dregs the remnants of the liquid left in a container together with any sediments or grounds. As coffee, it says the most worthless part or parts of something. So you're going to drink everything, man. All the way to the bottom of it. The good, the bad, the ugly. So Esau is not going to have no rest in the kingdom, man. Only on the Sabbath. He's going to get that double portion, man. That double portion. This is Isaiah 51. And the beautiful part about the trap that Esau is, he doesn't know it's coming, man. He think he's in control of his NWO. He's going to establish his mark on the earth. He's setting up the World War III to bring down the population. This is this man's mindset, man. This is Isaiah 51. And just the point real quick in 22. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling." See that? He has taken out of our hand the cup of trembling. Even the dregs of the cup of my fury. See that? The Lord is removing it from the elect. And he's putting it on these heathen, man. Thou shalt no more drink it again. See that? The Lord is removing these curses off of us, man. And our enemies are finna receive it now. One more time. Thus saith thus saith the Lord, thy Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. See that? The Lord is removing these curses off his elect. And he's going to put it on the heathen, man. Let me get that real quick. Deuteronomy 30:7. And see, this is the cup of judgment that Esau never thought he would drink. Deuteronomy 30:7, it says, "And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and upon them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." See that? That cup is being removed from us, and is being given to our enemies, man. This is Lamentation 4. And drop down and get the 2 points I always get, 20 and 21. Well, 21 and 22. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz." See, that cup, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. See that? Isaiah 51 and 22, the Lord removed the cup from us. And now it's going to be passed to Esau. "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Whew. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked." See that? That shame is going to cover you. "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away captive." See that? The cup is being removed from you, Jake. "He will visit thine iniquities, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." See that? These curses are being taken off of us, and it's being passed through to the heathen. See, this is a beautiful thing, man, because we're at the end of the world, man. We're at the end of Esau's world. And we can clearly see it. And only the elect can see it, man. Only the elect can see it. See, we're a true secret society, man. Because the Lord only gave his truth to a handful of his people, man. And that's the elect of his people receive his word, man. His knowledge, his wisdom, his understanding. They are this true secret society, man. Because the secrets have only been given to us, man. The mysteries of the Bible has been given to us. This is Jeremiah 49. And starting at verse 12, it says, "For thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken." See that? We were supposed to receive captivity, man. Going to hardcore slavery. But we went in it. We drunk of the slavery of that cup. "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" Let me start again, man. "For thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." And it's talking about Esau Edom, man. If you go back up, let me go back up so you understand who this is. it says, but I have made Esau bare. See that? This is talking about Esau. I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. We know who he is, man. The so-called white man is Esau Edom. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. See that cup of slavery? You're finna drink of it. That cup of slavery, you're finna drink of it, man. You didn't want to give us any revelations, not revelations, but any reparations. You didn't want us to receive any benefit from your society, your kingdom. We're going to receive you. You're going to be our payback, man. You're going to be our reparations. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is the Lord's telling you, he's sworn by himself, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, and a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And this is coming to Babylon the Great, man. Here in America, Babylon the Great. This is your cup that you're going to receive, man. You're going to receive destruction by the nuclear missiles first, and then you're going to come back into hardcore slavery and serve your punishment, man. That's that double cup, man. That's that double whammy. That's receiving double, man. Being utterly destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and then coming back in the kingdom of heaven as a slave. And for 1,000 years, and then you're going to be utterly wasted again, man. So the Lord, man, has a hell of a judgment for you, Esau. This is Revelations 18, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. And see those two Jakes that you seen on Fox, they're gonna suffer the wrath of Esau, with Esau Edom, man. That you receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and power hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. See that? A double cup, man. Double cup, man. And that cup is you're going to drink all the way down to the dregs. Whew, man. The Lord is not playing, man. How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? See, the lady she remembers slaves, the plantation and Jake's being slaves, and thought we was happy to be slaves. She glorified herself and lived deliciously, man. So much torment and sorrow give her, and now she's finna suffer that, cause she ain't died. You know what I'm saying? She's coming back in the kingdom as a slave, man. And she's gonna remember that, man. Lord willing, he put the spirit on us for her to tap her brain and remember the roles were switched. You was supposed to be a slave, man. It's gonna be a bad dream to us, but to her, it's gonna be reality, man. Because when we wake up in the kingdom of heaven, we'll never remember this. But she's gonna remember what she did to us. Let me continue on. It says, I gotta go back up to 6 again. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much hath she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow. I shall see no sorrow. That's Esau's mindset. He's not going to see no sorrow. They're not going to be in captivity. We got these weapons. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, man. That's one of them cups. For strong is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power who judgeth her, man. And what a day we waiting on, man. That's going to be one great day. So I'm in it there. Lord willing was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.